Yeah. Yeah, what's going on, yo? Let's get this machine going. Yeah. And we're back. Alright, let me take off that echo. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Shin, aka Larry, aka Old Head watching these shows, and we back for another review, spoiler review. This time, we'll be talking about that Rick and Morty, dog. They're back for the 6th season, episode 1. Oh yeah, as always, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Ding ding. Get all our latest videos. We're gonna be kicking them out, especially this weekend with G23 coming out. So I got this one. I got the part episode 2 of the Ring of Powers to do, and then we'll hunker down and do all the information that's coming out of D23. Then after D23, I'm going to do a comprehensive review of Love and Thunder. But just to give it another chance to see if I missed anything, if, you know, 'cause I only seen it once, didn't care to see it again. But I'll give it another chance to look at it since it's on, since it's going to be on Disney Plus after this weekend. Then I can really take a deep dive and look at it and dissect it, you know. But just going to see it, so maybe it's something there that I didn't see before, that I can sit down with it, let it marinate. But anyway, we ain't here to talk about that. We're here to talk about that Rick and Morty. Oh man, this episode was crazy in a good way. I'm going to pull out my notes, as I always do. Rick and Morty, season 6, episode 1. So we know at the end of the last episode, season finale of season 5, Evil Morty took over the Citadel of Rick's, and he just had his plan to basically, take over. They came, ruined his plans, but he got away. He escaped in the portal, made his own little portal gun, and then so Citadel's all destroyed. So basically, they start the show with a spoof of Endgame. Rick is having this inner monologue, which really ain't inner. He's talking, and Morty's listening to him. Both of them look dehydrated, hungry, and almost dead. Kind of like how Tony Stark was with Nebula on the ship at the beginning of Endgame. What he's talking about is like, oh yeah, the Mortys are killing each other, so he don't have to worry about killing them off and them escaping. The ones that survive. So they're on the bridge. He explains that he has no more portal juice for his portal gun, so that's not working, so he can't escape that way. And the ship is broken. So basically, they don't have any food, they don't have any oxygen. They're about to die just like on Endgame. And basically, Space Beth, the original Beth, comes back. You know what I'm saying? And basically, she's playing the captain. I'm not forgetting her name. I can't stand her too. Captain Marvel. Sorry, she's playing Captain Marvel. She does a little funny thing, knock on the window, light shines on them, they pop up. Okay, save us. Boom, she saves them. All right, so they go back to Earth, to the current Earth, and basically, Rick's like, oh, I gotta recharge. I gotta get my portal gun working. I recharge the juice, put some jumper cables on them, So hold on, the earth's gonna shake. He caused an earthquake. But what he did, he was trying to reset the portal juice, but the portal fluid. He actually reset everyone who's been transported that wasn't from that current timeline or reality. Were going to get transported back to their original timeline / dimension. So they're all glowing green. Rick, Morty, and Jerry comes out. So why am I glowing green? Before Rick disappears, he tells Summer, his granddaughter Summer, here's a plan, you gotta do this, blah blah blah. Go in the secret basement, put this stuff in there in the computer, and then it'll give you more instructions. Follow my instructions, and then I'll be back. Alright, so boom, they disappear. Everyone goes to their separate universes. So let me see where we are. The thing that struck me about that first part was, normally with in Rick and Morty, if they're doing a parody or something, they won't say the actual name of the person. You know what I'm saying? So they had a spoof parody version of the Avengers called The Vindicators, and they had an episode of that, which was one of the funny ones. When he was the evil guy, he killed the bad guy. But whatever. It wasn't Vindicators. He basically was talking about the Avengers. He said Iron Man. Like, yeah, I'm just sitting here monologuing. You know, I don't have a helmet like that dude with the helmet. You know. And then Morty was like, hold on, you remember a second ago when you were trying to play like you didn't know who Iron Man was? So I guess since they started writing for the MCU, you know, the writers of Rick and Morty started writing for the MCU. And Loki, and I think one of the writers was writing on She-Hulk and other projects also. So I guess they're like, okay, we'll give you guys liberty to at least mention the name Iron Man without getting sued. Because I think Adult Swim is still a part of Cartoon Network, which is still property of HBO. Right. But anyway, they also talked about Batman too, but that was Jerry. I'll get to that. So that was a little neat nugget that they were doing in there. So first person that appears on their home planet or their home timeline is Rick. And basically, Rick's timeline, he stuck the whole town in a time loop. Where their memories, they think they're repeating the same day, but they're still aging. So everyone around their home is old as dirt. Right? He comes in and you hear a voice. It's the voice of his wife, of his dead wife. And the fucked up shit is, he programmed it to be a voice in the other room, everywhere he went. So if you go in the kitchen, the voice will be coming out of the garage or from upstairs. If he's in the garage, it'll be coming from the kitchen or the hallway. So he basically programmed her voice to be right around the corner, but he didn't make an android or a clone to be her, or he might have felt comfort and not, went forward to look for the killer. So he cuts on he goes in the garage, cuts on stuff, and see the image of the variant, the very evil, like even worse than current Rick. And then, I don't know the number of that Rick, so I just call him current Rick. So current Rick, his whole family got killed by short-haired Rick in the trench coat. And basically, I call him like King Variant Rick or Variant Rick. And he's the most Rickiest Rick, is how Rick is described. And come to find out that current Rick created the Citadel of Ricks to eventually try to capture and kill that Rick. But he also ended up destroying that. So it's silly. But anyway, so of course, the computer's on his neck, and that's the guilt that he programmed it to give to him, so it would push him to go further and try to find the killer instead of just being content staying on that planet by himself and dying, with a clone. He's about to leave, so basically he opens a wormhole or rift that looks like a space vagina, and he flies into it. Don't ask me why they did it. That's what it is. So then they show Morty. Morty lands in his original planet. Because remember, the other Morty died, and then they got another one. So that Morty came back to a land that was basically covered with woods and stuff like that. Basically Mad Max apocalypse. Okay, he walks into the house. And then a monster tried to attack him. He's like calling for his parents. No one's there. He runs into the monster, chases him down the stairs, runs into the garage, and then he gets a knife, kills it. Boom. Jerry pops up. No. He climbs on top of the house, sees smoke in the distance, then goes towards the smoke, and it's smoke thing where it's at in front of the convenience store. He go in there, look at a nudie book. He done made a spear so he can walk around because he already got attacked by one creature. So I guess he took a broom handle, put that knife on the end of it. Now he got a spear. So Jerry walks up on it. He throw the spear, stab him on. God damn it, Morty! They don't have doctors here anymore. So Jerry is basically Mad Max Jerry. He survived it. Weak ass Jerry survived the apocalypse. So he's the only one alive, you know what I'm saying? Buff as hell, Mad Max, you know what I'm saying? Fur coat, fur hat, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Living off the land. So Morty tried to apologize to him. He's like, how did you survive? He's like, it was hard. Family died, Beth died. Summer didn't thaw out, so she died. Now, he never said he didn't eat Beth. He just said that they died. So I think he ate them, but that's neither here or there. The monster that they killed, he cut it open and then opened it and then pulled out a human brain. So these are mutated people that turned into monsters. And he obviously been eating them. He's like, yeah, you pull this out and you see a regular brain. So I guess they used to be human, so whatever. It's still protein. So my mans go and say, Morty's like, apologize. They're like, whatever. Oh, I'll go get the game. You always just give me the play. Let's make up. Let's have fun, and we can survive together. He go upstairs, and then Jerry dips, leave a note. Like, oh, as soon as you left, I was just going to steal your stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then be gone. So Jerry leaves. He's pissed. He goes after Jerry. All right. He finds Jerry in the woods. Jerry's like, why did you come? Well, he's like, why'd you leave me? Why'd you leave me, Dad? He's like, you left us. So he give him a guilt trip. They talk. And then Jerry's pretty much like, Rick was right. Everybody just needs to let go. Just worry about yourself. He walks off. At the same time, Rick is flying through the time rift vagina. And he's trying to get back. Summer completes the mission. He knows that because he get a lock on Morty. And the computer tells him, well, if you were stuck in your time without any portal juice, then the variant Rick should be trapped also. He was like, yes, I can finally catch him and kill him. So he locks on to Morty's timeline, flies there instead of going there, tells Summer and her two moms, two Beths, to hold off, anything that try to stop or try to destroy the beacon. So basically he had her build a beacon in the Citadel will allow him to travel through time the old-fashioned way. Whatever. So he goes get Morty, and then he tells Morty that we got to go kill your grandfather. He's like, what? He said, yeah, the grandfather that killed my family is your real grandfather. And basically, like, he's the Rick of Rick. He's the Rick of Ricks. He's the worst of worst. So he ain't to be fucked with. So, but now he got an opportunity to catch him. He normally would never catch him, but he went up, flew to his secret base. Of course, Barry and Rick had all kind of booby traps and stuff like that ready for him. He escapes. Morty tells him, hey man, let us go. You can't go down there and try to catch him. It's a trap. You're going to die. Let's go back and save both of my moms. All right, so they leave, get back in the portal, go back to current time. In the current time, they get the Beths, then they go and get Jerry. They go get Jerry. Jerry's back in the reality, I think in season 2, where his whole family hate him and he, is jobless. And I think just before they got the divorce. Either just before or just after. So he leaves out. Beth rings the doorbell. Current Beth rings the doorbell. They hug. He tells the season 2 family to fuck off. He leaves with them. They go back to current time. And that's pretty much the show. Hold on. Oh yeah. Space Beth wanna. Oh no. They go back home, and then they meet season 2 Jerry, who they replaced with the other Jerry. So season 2 Jerry was back in another world. They walk into the house, and then he got this thing called Mr. Hold on. Let me get this right. Let me look at these notes. Oh, this shit is crazy. Okay. So, what's that damn thing, man? It's the Frankles. My bad, y'all. Oh, yeah, Mr. Frungles. Yeah, Mr. Frungles. So he had this. Jerry done went up in Rick's room and found a pet called Mr. Frungles. Mr. Frungles is some space creature that if it bites you, it turns you into a cute monster. But if it bites anything, living or inanimate, it turns you into a cute monster. So it bites Jerry. Jerry gets a little cute monster face on his leg. Hi, I'm Mr. Frungles. On his leg. His leg bites the ground. The ground starts talking. Hi, I'm Mr. Frungles. Rick's like, get the hell out of here, let's go. Get in the ship, we gotta go. Take off. The whole earth turns into a fucking Mr. Frungles. Alright, they're like, can't we just go back and fix it? Alright, I'm Mr. Frungles. He's fucking earth. Alright. Nah, we gotta go to another timeline. So Rick takes them to a timeline that he's killed their entire Rick family. They're all bloody and killed on the couch. First they're like, oh, they all died of natural causes, right? He's like, yeah. And then Space Beth was like, nah, you killed them, didn't you? How could you do that? How could you kill us? What are you talking about? We're supposed to replace them. How you gonna get mad at me? Y'all ain't even my real family. So basically the show ends like that. Morty's like, hey, well, Beth's talking to Space Beth, and she's like, hey, I want to be around more. She's like, all right, cool, you can be around. So they're going to have Space Beth around more this season. And Morty's like, are you keeping me around to be bait for my real grandfather? He's like, no. And he's like, for you to be bait, he would have to give a fuck. And he don't give a fuck. So you ain't bait. He's like, okay. So show ends right there. Post credits is when variant Rick escaped, he landed on the original world where Jerry was. Jerry came up to him, "Oh, who is that?" And then, variant Rick came up to him, "Wow, you buffed out. That's a crazy arc." You know what I'm saying? Like, "Oh wow, you became a man." Basically fucking with him. And then Jerry slits his throat real quick with the knife. Jerry wins fatality. So Rick laughs it off, his neck healed up, like he got healing factor of Wolverine. And then shoots him, pow, shoot him in the chest. Said, "Why are you here?" Jerry asks him, "Why are you here?" It's like, "Man, I always ask myself. I don't even know." Wow, shoot him in the head. Episode off. So obviously, this episode was fire. A lot of stuff happened. I'm just glad that this first episode was a filler. It actually felt like story. So, looking forward to doing the rest of the season. Thank you guys for watching. Thank my wife for making this sexy ass overlay. Now we got new overlays. I can't wait for you guys to see the House of Dragon. It's literally fire. But you'll see that on Sunday. What's coming up next? I will be doing the Ring of Power episode 2. I just got to rewatch it again to get the final points, and then I'll review it. And then expect a whole bunch of videos coming out from D23. I'm expecting to finally see the Ahsoka video. That's the rumor that we get to see the Ahsoka trailer. That was released in Celebration, but hasn't been released yet. So hopefully we get to see that. A couple of more projects. Hopefully we get Phase 6 all the way filled out. More shows and more movies. So I can't wait. You guys check me out this weekend. I'm pumping out a lot of content. Thank you guys for watching again. Hit that like button, subscribe, notification bell, ding ding, to get all our latest videos. I will holler at y'all later. Peace up. Anytime down. Deuces. Let's see.